wonder if this is gonna work. I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. I wonder if I think hard enough, the release date for Omni-Man will finally get revealed. Probably not. Yo, what's up? Your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK1 video because got for you guys a small update in regards to the Titan battle, or I guess the first Titan battle, discovered in the game's source code via Interloko, and also a small update in regards to the Halloween-themed invasions, spooktacular invasions. That was my attempt to spice up the Halloween event. The Halloween event that seems to be taking place in Johnny Cage's mansion. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, the last few days I've been giving you guys updates in regards to this Halloween invasions mesa. You're saying mesa wrong on Johnny Cage's mansion, so I got for you guys an update in regards to that. But also, if you're like me, you're probably losing your mind because you want to know when we can expect to see Omni-Man. According to Boone, via interviews back in the summer, Omni-Man was scheduled to be the first character dropping post-launch, and apparently he'd be dropping in a matter of weeks. Now, I didn't say that. That was what was said by Boone. We'll be sharing that clip in a bit, but before we break down where I think we'll probably be seeing something for Omni-Man, which is actually a lot sooner than you think. I don't think it'll be this weekend. I think it's probably be the weekend after. Stick around. Before you do, take a second, triple like on it, and you probably want to know, did I think hard enough to get the answer to this? No, I didn't. I just read Twitter and saw that there's a new pro competition world tour for Mortal Kombat 1, and the first event takes place not this weekend. This weekend is New York Comic Con, but next weekend at East Coast Throwdown in New Hampshire. And the main event on the final day, that Sunday, Championship Sunday, is dedicated to Mortal Kombat 11. And they actually leave the country for the other two events for this pro comp that has $250,000 on the line. The primary competition for Mortal Kombat 1 this year. So if there is ever a time for NetherRealm Studios to promote their esports and be at an event, it'd probably be here, right? So before we talk about that, let's talk about the Halloween event update from Interloko. Just earlier today, Interloko actually came out and shared some info on the Halloween event bosses. Melina with Kameo, Serena at night, Johnny Cage, who appears to be the robot, which we now know Johnny is fighting as like the main boss of this Halloween event, with Kameo fighter Striker at sunset in his mansion. These are the skins they would use in battles. The third pick is a list of missions of the events, just to let you know what to expect. Now here is the Melina we will be facing in this Halloween event. This is going to be the one also, I believe, up for grabs in the store on rotation, I believe. Here is the Johnny we'll be facing when he is a robot, which Johnny complains about in the narration we talked about a couple days ago. Does not look like a robot, but maybe that's just the best NetherRealm could do for this robotic Johnny Cage, and apparently we're going to be facing in this Halloween event. And if you wanted to see all the mumbo jumbo found in the source code from Interloko yourself, here is the entirety of the source code and the paths taken: MK12 content disc, map mode missions, Halloween mission, major boss, Halloween map mode, mini boss, Cage. So again, this just got revealed earlier today by Interloko, so I'm looking forward to playing that in just a matter of weeks. Also worth pointing out, the endurance stage will be taking place at the Tea House, and the opponents are going to be Nitara, Sub-Zero, Baraka, Rain, Scorpion, Kung Lao, and Melina. So everything of note, again, in regards to this Halloween event that I guess we'll be seeing once this first season of Invasions comes to an end. Now, speaking of Invasions, again, shout out to Interloko for doing the Elder Gods work here. Interloko also shared just a couple of minutes ago, probably they'll add the Titan battles at the same time as the Pyramid Mesa at the end. It makes sense to have the Titan battles in there, isn't it? I was looking at the files of Baraka and Shao's Titan battles, and both the reward will probably be skin 3, which are these, and these are the skins right here that we'll more than likely probably be getting once we do complete this Titan battle, which we still have no really idea what the Titan battle even consists of because it's not in the game, despite there being achievements attached to completing them. But nonetheless, here are your Titans in these Titan battles that we will be facing. Skin 3 for Baraka and skin 3 for General Shao. Shout out to Galactic Cat as well, who actually replied to Interloko about this. Said, yeah, I noticed at MK Warehouse, shout out to Merdoink, that the only characters to have gold, silver palettes of their dark skins besides Scorpion and Baraka are Shao, Garrus, Sindel, and Johnny. From an outside view, this tells me that these will probably be the Titan bosses. And attached are these different plated skins for said characters we just talked about. Baraka, General Shao, here is Garrus, here is Sindel. Shortly after this, Galactic Cat also came out and said Scorpions are from the areas locked behind the Nether Gates in Invasions. And these are some pretty kick-ass looking skins for Scorpion. Hanzo Hasashi skins. When can we ever complain when it's Hanzo Hasashi? But yeah, there you go. Everything again we know in regards to the Halloween update and this Titan battle that day by day we're slowly piecing together courtesy of data miners, because without these data miners and data mining of the source code, we'd have no idea that any of this was on the horizon. And you guys do know this game's already been dry enough as it is. So I honestly, truly do feel these leaks are keeping the hype for this game alive. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe, but for me personally, I think they're doing good things for the community here. I know, you want me to talk about this Omni-Man potential reveal event where it's taking place. So, just a few days ago, it was confirmed right here, competitions in our blood. The Mortal Kombat 1 Pro competition starts October 20th at East Coast Throwdown. For more information, follow their Twitter accounts. And they kind of gave us some general consensus of what to expect for this World Tour Pro competition they're doing at the end of this year going into next year. And on an aside, it seems like most pro players are pretty upset with this because, like I mentioned earlier, there's only one event taking place currently in America, and the other ones are out of the country, which is kind of a last-minute heads up, I think, for a lot of these pro players. And compared to other big fighting games, I'm not saying $250,000 isn't a lot of money, but that pot is nothing compared to what maybe a certain other company did recently for their world tour. So I know everybody, when it comes to the pro scene's pretty upset about this. But on a lighter note, Omni-Man, right? Now again, that quote from Boone was actually when he was doing the interview of Skybound a few months ago. We covered it when it actually happened at the time. And in case you forgot, here's Boone saying Omni-Man's gonna be the first to drop, and also he'd be dropping in like a matter of weeks post-launch.
Yeah, when we get Mortal Kombat 1?
Mortal Kombat 1 comes out September 19th, and usually, you know, a few weeks later is when the first guest character arrives, right? And Omni-Man being that one, so that's going to be exciting. And I'm sure we're going to be releasing gameplay videos and things just to hype it up as we approach the release of.
I haven't seen none of that.
You'll see plenty of hype videos coming before he comes out.
Absolutely.
Ed, it was truly an honor. You were literally on the Mount Rushmore of video games.
And this guy just starts kissing the feet that Boone walks on, and Boone is just very uncomfortable. The whole time this guy was fanboying, as, I mean, I probably would, but at the same time, probably not on this level. I just always thought that was funny. Even homeboy Robert Kirkman's just like, he's a fan of Ed Boone, and Boone's just like,
I am tampering my nerd.
Look at that reaction from Boone. Look at the reaction.
I am tampering my nerd.
Okay, so weeks after launch, typically, maybe things are always subject to change, we know that, but where are you? Where are you, Omni-Man? Like I mentioned, East Coast Throwdown just seems to make the most sense because Boone came out and confirmed that we won't be getting any Omni-Man gameplay this weekend at New York Comic-Con, which just seemed like a match made in heaven. So if they're not going to do it this weekend, next weekend just makes the most sense, especially when you see the schedule right here. Now, this is the schedule for Sunday, the grand final day for this tournament, and you can see the top 8 right here for Mortal Kombat 1 go on the latest. The time's on the left, the game's up top. Mortal Kombat 1 finishing things off at 8:30. The grand finals, the top 8, Sunday. Surely this is the perfect time for them to showcase a new trailer to end the event before grand finals, like we've seen them do in the past at events like EVO. So, I don't know. It's wishful thinking, but at this point in time, considering there's been no communication about Omni-Man's whereabouts, this is the best I could kind of come up with. I still think this event made the most sense, but, I mean, I'm not in charge of WB's marketing, and, I mean, definitely not. The shit they do. Now, this is just my speculation. I could be wrong. Keep that in mind. Always take this with just a grain of salt, but if there was ever a time, if they don't do it here, what a missed opportunity, because I don't know what else makes the most sense other than just on a random Monday tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow they just drop a teaser trailer. Maybe. Maybe it's confirmed. But if you want to get more viewers watching the tournament, more hype, I think East Coast Throwdown Grand Finale for the first big MK01 event would be perfect. But we'll see what happens. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. No update in regards to when to expect this guy, but I think probably as early as hell. Honestly, tomorrow morning, or what I'm guessing is probably next weekend at this first big pro comp for MK1. And also an update in regard to the Titan Battle and the Halloween event Spookfest that I'm cringing just thinking about trying to just not be so bland. I'm trying to spice things up here, okay? Anyways, what do y'all think of everything that I talked about today? Shout out to Interloko for sharing what he shares in the data mines like always. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment section down below. Are you thinking like me, trying to figure out when we're going to be seeing Omni-Man? Because it's been weeks. We're almost at a month and still nothing. Nothing. Anyways, guys, till next time, your host, Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.